Good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful and delicious little Aries out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that life is treating you most deliciously wherever you are in the world, my little beautifuls. Okay, all there goes the first one. Okay, so we've got to pretend that the pink love signs there. So I hope that we're feeling the love and that we continue to feel the love, my little honey bunnies. Okay, now then, so this reading is not going to gel with everybody. Okay, so it's not going to be for all of you, only for some of you, my little beautifuls. Okay, I'm going to go as fast as I can. There we go. There's the next one, my delicious little Aries that you all are out there, my little beautifuls. Okay, and I hope that the weather's delicious wherever you are in the world. Now then, yeah, so I'm going to go as fast as I can, and we're going to see what's going on. Okay, my little beautifuls. It's just a case of taking ham in pieces, bits and pieces. You know, it's just a song, my delicious little babies. Okay, it's a case of just taking bits out. Oh, there we go. There goes. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, what's going on here for some of our beautiful little Aries out there? Okay, we're going to soon find out, aren't we, my delicious little babies? Now then, to the first card. Because I gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. So let's just read, please, and thank you, and thank you so very much for your patience today. Okay, your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Yes, okay, because the world that we're living in at the moment, my beautiful little Aries, is well, let's just say there does appear to be some negativity. Okay. And sometimes it can make one lose their faith, okay? But you must not, okay? You just must keep charging ahead, okay, my little beautifuls, okay? So that's that, okay? You must always keep your faith. I always say that, you know, sometimes it's what we call, it's figure of speech. Sometimes there can be a fork in the road, okay? Sometimes there can be little obstacles. But over time, there we are, these obstacles and these forks in the road disappear, you know, to there we are, to pave the way forward. Do you see what I'm saying, my little beautifuls? Yes, okay. Next card, look. A new dawn. Okay, my delicious little babies, this is fantastic. This is now, okay? Because when this card comes out, there we are, major breakthroughs, there we are going to be happening. Okay, that's just what I just got. So let's just read, please, and thank you. The worst is now behind you, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. Yes, my delicious little baby. So for some of you, my little beautiful little Aries out there, okay, maybe you've been having some challenges. These are just words that are coming into my noddle now. Do you see what I mean? Okay. And maybe for some of you, you've gone through a rocky patch in somewhere. Well, whenever you get that card, you're extremely blessed. Do you see what I mean? Okay, because you know it's clearly telling you that you know better times are ahead. And I'm very sorry about this. 3, 2, 1, my juicy little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. Yes, they are, aren't they, my little beautiful Aries? Okay. So yeah, fun dabby Dursey card to have. And finally, in this section of cards, okay, accept heaven's help. There's definitely, there we are, something going on with somebody or somebody's, okay, for these. It's just the way the cards have come out. So let's just read, please, and thank you. You prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Yes. So somebody or somebody's slightly stumbled there, is going through something. I always believe that prayers, you know, they are answered. For some, maybe not straight away, okay? But I do believe that we're always listened to. I genuinely do believe that. And a lot of the time as well, it's about being positive, okay? Even in some of the most difficult and challenging times. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes, because that's what gets you through. That's your true, there we are, strength. Do you see? Okay, I'm a firm believer in it. My little beautiful tarot cards are so old. I've had them for decades. My beautiful, juicy little card. Eight of Cups is the last set of cards. Sorry, I'm stumbling again. Seeking, so please do not be afraid to leave the past behind as your future's looking promising. So this is clearly concerning somebody. Just little card again. Look, you got the King of Wands here. So the King of Wands is all about this is even though he's under fire, which is, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay. I mean, you may know somebody of that sign, a gentleman of that sign or a man of that sign. But if you do not, maybe somebody who you know, somebody's boyfriend, husband, cousin, brother, uncle, you know, nephew, in some cases, grandbairn, grandson, you know what I mean? He's carrying this type of energy. But and plus the fact I'm doing our beautiful little Aries videos, if there are any Aries dear gentlemen out here, you know, then you will know yourself, you know, what personality you are, do you say? But the thing is that this dear gentleman here, if it comes to friends and family, there we are, he's super duper deliciously generous, do you know what I mean? He would give anybody anything, do you know what I mean? If it's friends and family and that, I mean, even if it's close, you know, if it's in business or, do you know what I'm saying? Yes, he's very kind in that way. He can be a romantic, so, you know, keep it clean on my channel. He can, you know, on my videos, sorry, he can swing from the old chandeliers, okay? So in a relationship can be most loving. The one thing about him, sometimes he would need to broaden his horizons. This is not for every, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, okay, because, you know, you do get some who, you know, they can talk about different subjects and topics, you know, but sometimes maybe needs to look more into things. Not only that, but usually with the King of Wands is usually extremely hard working, okay, so work is super duper important to them. But like I said, sometimes they need to, you know, for the ones who do not, they need to broaden their horizons, you know, like not just, not meaning this in a nasty way, but not just talking about work, work, work all the time. Do you know what I mean? There are other things to talk about, do you say? So I didn't mean that nastily. Next card, my delicious little babies, Two of Pentacles, yeah. So this means juggling. So for some of you, not for all of you, my beautiful little Aries, okay? If it's not yourselves personally, it could be somebody close to you. Maybe juggling finances, you know, ka-ching, 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 you know what I mean, in some way. Well, the good news is either yourselves or if it's somebody close, shall remain solvent, okay? Keep the head above water, as the old-fashioned saying goes. For others, and I'm not talking about our delicious little Aries in loving relationships now. I'm talking to, you know, some of our other dear little Aries who maybe are going through a few, sorry, stumbling here again, a few relationship issues, problems, okay? You know, this could be a situation where it's back, forth and forth, you know, going up and down and around the bend, you know, as far as emotions are concerned. Maybe somebody keeps stumbling again, keeps going back to somebody, and then, you know, then they have a little bit of a break and then back again. Do you see? This is definitely for somebody, even if nobody views my video. Do you see what I mean? Because a lot of my videos are just not getting the reach at the moment, my delicious little babies, okay? This is definitely for somebody. Well, I always say it does get, there we are, sorted out. Now, generally speaking, as a rule, okay, as a rule, Aries are usually, whether they are man or woman, they are usually very faithful. It would take a lot for an Aries to stray away from home, shall we say, okay? Because any Aries who I've met in my lifetime, they have generally always been, there we are, most faithful, okay? Next card. So you've got, but I'm sure you'll all sort it out, my little beautifuls. The Hermit. Well, a hermit, this can stand for loneliness, okay? So maybe for some of you beautiful little Aries, maybe you could be going through this at the moment, or somebody close to you is going through this, okay? It's like shining a torch or shining a light, and you can only see so far. Do you see what I mean, okay? So maybe somebody's at this moment in time, maybe could be isolating themselves. Well, there's no problem with isolating as long as they do not continue to do this, so it's important that they must talk about whatever it is, there we are, that is on their noddle, on their mind. Okay, very important. Nobody minds having a bit of alone time, just not too much. It's not what I would say or regard as healthy. Okay, and finally, look at this little card, the moon. Card to end on there, yeah. So the moon is all about, this can mean either a clandestine situation, meaning more than two involved. It can also mean, and of course, this could be not only in a romantic sense, this could also be to do with, there we are, to do with business as well. Babies, okay. It can also mean you must keep away from two-faced. Well, nobody likes two-faced. I certainly do not like two-faced. It could also mean that maybe you must not let, or whoever you know, close to yourself, let anybody take kindness for a weakness now. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Can also mean sleeping issues with some, because, the moon comes under night time, as we know. I'm just giving you the main ones, my little beautifuls. And of course, it could also mean maybe somebody messaging somebody else late at night. Now, this does not necessarily mean of a romantic nature. Okay, this could just be an exchange of messages in some way. Do you know what I mean? So please just do not assume that it is solely of a romantic nature. Okay, because this can be, other reasons. Okay, so that's your reading, my beautiful little Aries that you all are. Okay, and wherever you are in the world, please take care of yourselves, and please try to take care of others. Okay. And if you do manage to stumble across my channel, or you do manage to listen to my video today, so very much love to you all, and thank you for listening. So until your next read, love ya. Goodbye.